Kabir was a premature baby. He was born at 31 weeks, and within 2 hours, the doctors told us that his oxygen level is not at 80% and above it was at 50. Talking to the doctor, and he said, we need to get him checked, we need to transfer him to CHOC and have the NICU cardiologist look at him.
When the doctor called and said the boy's life is in trouble, it felt like the whole world started crumbling. And I was thinking, how is he going to make through this?
He had to have an open heart surgery on day 6. That resulted in a brain bleed, which they told us that he will have delays from then on. He will have cerebral palsy.
Hi, Kabir.
He came back after 40 days home. He gave us a lot of surprises. He had a skull fracture at month of 8 because he fell. He had an angioplasty at age of 1, and then they said we need to do another open heart.
We see that he's like getting left behind more and more. And that balance of being happy versus like not sure how to go further, that part was the most challenging. We learned about the Shea Center from our orthotics guy. We were just brought it up saying that we're thinking about hippotherapy, and he said, go to Shea. It was a no-brainer for him. He's like, go to Shea. You won't make a mistake. Just go there. When we came in here for the first time, I was just looking at the scale of how big this place was, and the kids who were riding and being happy. And we felt, okay, this place is just incredible. We cannot not do this.
I'm Randy Shanahan. I'm Kabir's physical therapist. I'm also the therapy services manager at the Shea Center, and I've been here almost 8 years. When Kabir began, he really depended on others to get around. He could stand with a lot of support for a little bit and could walk very short distances with his walker. But the amount of stiffness he had in his arms and legs made normal transitions really impossible. He had a very flexed, slouched posture. It was very difficult for him to sit upright, control his trunk, and his head and neck control was really challenged. I knew instantly that he's what I would consider to be an ideal candidate for utilizing hippotherapy as a treatment tool. The horse's movement is like hitting a reset button in his neurological system to achieve a more normal muscular control and balance, and we can learn more appropriate movement patterns.
Horses have a completely three-dimensional movement that is very similar, exactly like within inches of how the human pelvis moves. So when you're sitting astride a horse, you're getting the exact same movements that you would on the ground when you're walking. You're getting a forward and backward movement, a side to side, and a rotation. That's very powerful. Randy can utilize that motion and help him to learn to walk and help all those small muscles around his spine, all the muscles down his hips. Those muscles are getting targeted while he's sitting astride the horse.
And he feels very proud to say, I am riding a horse, That is amazing because kids gain the confidence by doing activities, and this is his thing. Horse riding is his thing. It gives him confidence.
Kabir, like other children with spastic CP, are at high risk for developing hip dysplasia. Luckily, the horse is perfect for this because of the angle at which the barrel of the horse places the femur into the socket. It's helping to achieve a more normal alignment. Research has also shown that the movement of the horse can help reduce the spasticity, which can also help to achieve that neutral hip.
After a session of riding, he was able to stand without holding and balance for 10 seconds. When we saw that, we were going, okay, this is now a possibility. We can see that he's going to be able to do this sometime in the future. We just have to keep at it. And that's been one of the proudest moments and the starting of our hope for his future.
This has been a huge goal for us. He's also developed a lot of core strength and much more range of motion through his hips and his legs. Both of these areas together are the initial steps for the beginning of independent walking, which is our ultimate goal.
Now his core is so strong, and now when he rides, he sits upright, straight. He knows how to fix himself, stand upright to do an activity. And he can participate in class, and it's a good feeling to see him developing with that confidence, yes.
We definitely attribute Shea Center's help along the way. I think his riding the horse has been one of the greatest gifts